Surrender is to recognize that there is this intelligent field is there which is ready to help. When we start manifesting, we get some ideas, we get some insights, we get suddenly a brilliant plan will come. If you're looking at manifestation of growing your business, suddenly some brilliant plans and ideas will come. Recognizing at every moment of your journey that this higher intelligence is always constantly helping you, and not get carried away with overconfidence. A lot of times that's what happens. When we start our journey, then say a business starts growing suddenly, because what universe is, the field is doing is to move us into creative mode from survival mode as soon as we start our manifestations. That means things that you're struggling on a regular basis, you go away, and then suddenly we become complicit. The moment our survival mode is, we are out of survival mode, then we start becoming complicit. We start thinking that I am the one who is doing it. Then we start becoming overconfident, start ignoring things again, overriding things around. So recognizing that in manifestation principles, first, it is not me who is doing it, it is through me things are happening. You got to raise to that consciousness. I'm talking about manifestation where you seamlessly manifest things without resistance, without struggle at the earliest. So surrender is to recognize at every step that there is something else, there is intelligence which is constantly helping. Acceptance is, in manifestation, time and space are not ours. When we are manifesting, when we are visualizing, first we align to our inner core feelings, then you are absolutely on the right path. So that's why visualization helps a great deal. So acceptance is to accept what is coming in our way now. It's always happening if we recognize that we take the time out. If we say, I need to have this happen in 12 months, and if it doesn't happen in 12 months, we just believe that it's not happening. Accepting what comes. I thought I'm going to do this 100% hike, but I'm getting 50%. Accept. Because that means the 100% hike is there 2 years down the line. See, time is not ours. But you still getting something, but then time is not yours. And if you still are fixed on your goal until the time it happens, it is got to happen, if not now, very soon. Acceptance at any given time, whatever is happening to us, is very, very important in the manifestation. We make judgments and then say, this is not happening right now. Many things appear not happening when you're in the path of manifestation, can appear. But then we have to continue to believe in this and go forward and be open till the last moment. Gratitude before it physically made manifest. When do you express gratitude and do you say thank you to somebody? We say thank you to this future of ours, our future experiences. So thanking ahead of the event means that in your mind the event has happened. There is no disbelief anymore. Thank you is something, express gratitude for something that has already happened. So even though it happened in the energy field, we express gratitude to it. So when you do that, that means you are sending a signal that yes, you truly believe it's happened, and so it has to come into the physicality at the earliest. Happy morning, dear friends and masters. A wonderful afternoon, evening. We are trying to understand spiritual intelligence of this energy. What we've heard in many philosophies is that suppress all your desires, remove all your desires. We say in the intelligence of energy, experience your desires, because when you suppress the desire, then it is becoming deeper. It comes back as illness in our body. The soul, the deeper inner consciousness, is a bundle of desires, because all creation is happening only with desires. All creation is happening only with desires. If I didn't have strong desire, we wouldn't be educating ourselves. If we didn't have strong desire, we wouldn't have any businesses. If we didn't have that, we wouldn't have technology. We wouldn't have anything. The science of energy, the spiritual science is saying that fulfill the desires. It doesn't matter what they are, because there is an evolution. We recognize that there is evolution, so we fulfill the desires. But we recognize that they are temporary in nature. They recognize the temporary nature. And the only thing we understand is to see what is the righteous way of, what are the righteous desires. We can understand that and then follow the thing that you would like to experience, the desire that's coming. Desire is not to be suppressed. Without the desire, creation does not happen. And when desire is there, recognize that it is coming somewhere from deep inside, from a plan. The reason that from energy to matter we became, from this multi-dimensional personality, multi-dimensional, multi-universe, is that we have to experience to see more of it. See more of what this creation is. And so then the desires are coming out of a plan that we have. The plan by default is never exploitative in nature. The plan, the plan is to experience the creation in a righteous way. That you can do it, that I can do it, that animal can do it. The only thing when we are experiencing our desires is to see righteousness. If we can follow righteousness, what can be righteousness? Non-violence, non-killing, non-interference, three things. If we can avoid these three no's, non-violence, don't violate, don't physically hurt, non-killing, don't encourage killing or kill, non-interference, all of this is equal to freedom. All of these three is equal to free will of freedom. That I have a right, that you have a right, and everybody has a right to live and experience life according to their own way and interests and then desires. If that can be done, then everybody is happily going and creating. Everybody, everything is creating. Let a child be what the child wants to be. Let people be what they want to be. You and I agree, I give my word to do something for you, then I acknowledge it. That's a different matter, but otherwise, allow non-interference to be there. So then we are allowing, then we are fulfilling our desire righteously, and then somebody else is also fulfilling their desire righteously. Desires have to be followed. Now, when we regularly meditate, our desires become righteous. Our desires, the way of fulfilling the desires becomes righteous. We'll no longer kill. We'll no longer go and chase for a interest playing with the animals. We no longer have these huge aquariums as a prized possession, having all these beautiful fish captured in there. We have a desire to have all these fish, but then let the fish also be live. Why should it be in this little 4-foot glass wall? Or whose pleasure is it? When we understand non-interference, non-violence, non-killing, then we drop those and then we live all our desires. Without desire, the plan cannot be implemented. If the desires you feel are not righteous the way you feel it, then there is a way to implement them. We have 3 fields: the thought field, the field of words, and field of actions. And so the field of thought, in the field of thought, we can do it. Whatever that we want to fulfill, we can fulfill in the field of thought. It's called the field of thought, which is the causal world. There is cause and effect. It's only at the cause level. The effect has to happen physically. But if you fulfill your desire in the field of thought, whatever that may be, it doesn't matter. You want to shout at somebody, yell at somebody. You want to do the things that you feel are not appropriate here. You know it, but then you got to do it because your character is based on it. And then you do that. In the field of thought, we completely live and fulfill our desire there. It has no effect. If it is fully finished implementing in the causal world, our thought field is causal world. But astral, the causal, supra-causal, all these 3 fields are where we can fulfill our desire. That's what happens in dreams. In dreams, things happen. And so in the thought field is where we are totally independent. We have no impact because it's not causing into physically yet. You finish a desire completely. From start to finish, you experience it completely, and then we are done. We have no impact of it on anybody else in the physicality here. Kami gaka moksha kami. That means if you don't fulfill the desires, then you cannot even get to this moksha, the normal desires. You can't even get to desires around moksha or the liberation. We're all evolving. So we got to finish off. I feel like I have to earn money, and then if we try to suppress, reject everything, and then go away, we say, okay, I'll run away from samsara because there's no way, it's impossible for me. Sannyasa, wrong notion to running away. It's only an escape. Challenges are there to recognize our strengths, and so we are here. Sannyasa means not running away from challenge, from life. Samyak nyasa, what is the right thing that we have to reject? That I am this, that I am that, I am limited. Only I can do, only I know do. We have to remove all of that thing. Not going away from family, not running away from challenges. Because our desires cannot be met, because we feel our desires are unrealistic. But with spiritual science, we understand, with meditation, we understand, there is no, because I don't have clarity, a lot of times we don't do work. We stay stagnant. Because there's no clarity, we can't do, we become in the analysis, paralysis by analysis. We don't I don't know where to go. I don't have clarity, I can't do this. But even Bhagavad Gita is saying, Doing something is better than doing nothing, because out of this doing something, we gain experience. Out of doing something, we gain experience. So the experience, we have learning. And so then we learn what not to do from there. The science of energy is saying that our individual consciousness, the soul, is a bundle of desires through which all creation is happening. But it is only saying that have the righteous desires and then implement the desires righteously. Righteously means without interference, without killing, without violence. If we can follow these three, and our meditation will give us plenty of support to be righteous, because we keep get connected as a whole. We know that we don't want to interfere. We want anyone to implement their things on their own. It'll work. It'll beautifully work. Let's go into our meditation once again, dear friends, which is giving us the strength to express and follow our dreams and desires. We can listen to everybody, finally, but we have to follow our own intuition, our own strength with which we fulfill our desires, no matter what they are. No matter what they are. Because they're coming from deep inside, from our own plan. We recognize that we have so many experiences, and then everything we experience, everything is just an experience. There's nothing to do with no labeling of good and bad. They're all experiences. Science of energy is saying everything is an experience. When you read books by Robert Schwartz, you'll know it. Why we are experiencing abnormal things. The more we study, the more we understand that everything is simply an experience. Good and bad are only labeled here. But righteousness is there. Let's go into meditation, dear friends. Relax yourself by practicing breath mindfulness meditation and Ana-Pana-Sati. Our goal is to empty the mind and be in the state of emptiness for as long as we can. When we observe our breath, our natural, normal breath, anywhere in the nose, take it as a reference point, preferably here, in the middle of the eyebrows, with your eyes closed, remove the specs, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap comfortably, cross your feet at ankle, and observe your natural breath. And as you observe, mind is getting empty. And as the mind is getting empty, we're experiencing greater emptiness, that field of energy. And our goal is to be in that field of energy for as long as we can. In case thoughts come, attention back to the breath and again observe. And as you observe the breath, again, slowly we go into the emptiness. It's called breath mindfulness meditation. And before you practice this, we're doing a process called heart elevation. Just follow my guidance, dear friends. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably. I'm playing some music. I'm also guiding. Your goal is to be observing the breath and be in that empty state. Dear friends, dear masters, with your eyes closed, specs removed, and keep your hands on your chest area. With your attention on your sacred heart. Can you feel your beautiful heart center? Feel that seat of all emotions, your sacred heart, which is helping all life thrive, all life grow with its energies of gratitude, compassion, kindness. Recollect an experience from your life, from your past or present, where you felt enormous love, gratitude, compassion, and relive that moment and feel that energy. Relive that moment of love, of gratitude, and feel that energy inside your beautiful heart. Come on, dear friends, connect with your heart center. Feel that energy. Relive that moment and elevate yourself. Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. Allow yourself to radiate that energy onto every corner of this planet Earth to heal all things and everybody. The greater your intention to spread this energy of love, joy, compassion, the greater your coherence with all things and everybody. And the more you experience that connection into this field,
longer you stay aware of this emptiness, and yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to merge into that emptiness of yourself. This is the field of all connectedness. The longer you experience that emptiness, that void, the more you move into your wholeness. Friends, express gratitude to all things and everybody. It's an honor and it's truly a privilege to be exploring this life at this time of history. your gratitude to your parents, your teachers, your mentors, to your family, friends, colleagues, relatives, everybody. For helping us learn, experience, and expand. Your gratitude to this grand nature, to this Mother Earth, the sun, the moon. Your gratitude to all things used, the technology, the system, the government, the companies that support your life. And gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent universe. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Relax your body. Recollect your experience from the session, and whenever you're ready, you keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoyed the session. We strengthen our practice significantly just by doing what we are doing, taking more time. Sometimes we go for days. We want to shift in. We want to shift from one to another. Just the way we take time to attend conferences, we take time to just go deep into meditation, learning. So Pyramid Valley International, the new Shambhala of energy, is one such place, beautifully set up by Patriji and various masters that he inspired. And if you haven't visited this place, today we have plenty of opportunity to learn about this. My dear friend, a very successful executive from IT industry, but otherwise dedicating all of his time to develop and run this beautiful place. He's here, Sai Kripa Saga, Sai Saga. Let me invite. Yes, yes, please do that.
All right. Yeah, good morning, Chandra.
Yes, Namita Madam. Let Namita Madam invite you formally.
Yes. Namaste. Very good morning, good evening, dear friends and masters. I am happy to introduce Mr. Sai Kripa Sagar. Mr. Sai Kripa Sagar is an accomplished technology business leader and a long-time meditator. He held the position of Vice President, Digital Engineering at the global IT services company Cognizant till recently. Sai was instrumental in establishing several new technology practices there. In his career of 30 years in the IT services industry, Sai has held several roles from developer to software architect to business leader and has worked in India, North America, UK, and Europe. Sai holds degrees in computer science and a PhD in international business. Having gone through an extraordinary transformation in his personal and professional life due to a daily practice of meditation, Sai has undertaken the task of spreading the magic of meditation as a primary side hustle. Sai has been practicing meditation for 20 plus years now and is managing trustee of Pyramid Valley International, co-founder of Soul Trends Meditation Studio, and actively supports several meditation projects of PSSM. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Amita ma'am. Thank you, Chandra, and good morning, good evening, dear friends and masters. So, along with Chandra, I have a very big extended family in Buddha CEO as well. So we've been meeting a lot of you in Buddha CEO at different online sessions, as well as a lot of sessions in Pyramid Valley. So first, a few minutes about my experience. As Namita Madam explained wonderfully well. So I've been into the IT industry for the last 30 years. And all of you know how the IT industry works, how people in the IT industry work. Right? It's all a lot of stress, a lot of long hours, and a lot of travel as well. So till recently, I was the senior vice president at Cognizant and doing a lot of technology-specific roles. Though I started off doing meditation several years ago, probably 25 years ago, I started with transcendental meditation when I was working in Delhi. And then around 20 years ago, I happened to meet Chandra and his family, Chandra and Vani, through a common friend while both of us were working in the States, in the United States. And that was my formal introduction into Ana-Pana-Sati Meditation, lot of spiritual wisdom. Chandra introduced me to Patriji, introduced me to Pyramid Valley, introduced me to Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. And since then, I've been regularly practicing meditation every day morning. It's almost like a lot of people's physical exercise. It is my mental health hygiene. So I've been doing that. And then obviously, as I continue to do meditation every day, I was able to see a lot of results, a lot of benefits in my work as well as family space. So all the mind chatter went away in my conversations, in my communication with customers, in my communication with my fellow team members at work, right? And then I also took up several roles, voluntary roles at Pyramid Valley, marketing some events, conducting some events, getting some masters to do the courses. And over time, I got into the Pyramid Valley Trust, and then currently I'm doing the role of managing trustee for the last 3 years. And it's been a fantastic journey. Thanks to meditation, thanks to my success at my IT company, I've been fortunate enough to afford a break now. The last 3 years, I am off employment, and then I've been doing voluntary service at Pyramid Valley International. So we'll talk more about that. And so before that, I want to kind of quickly, before I talk about Pyramid Valley, I know Chandra would have touched a lot of those topics around pyramid energy, but I want to kind of give a foundation on pyramid energy. What is and why pyramid energy? So let me just, I hope I have the sharing permissions here. Okay. So quickly, all of us know the way all the sacred structures are built. There is a sacred geometry behind every structure. Like some of you probably know even the science of Vastu. But every temple, every church, every mosque, every place of worship has a specific structure to it. More or less, everything tends to be conical wherever possible. Probably in some places in the where regulations don't allow, like foreign countries, maybe it's not possible. But in India or most of the Eastern places, the conical shape happens. And there is a science behind it. So pyramids are one such geometric structure, a conical shaped geometric structure built to very specific angles that channel cosmic energy, abundantly into under the pyramid, into and under the pyramid. So they are storehouses of cosmic energy, and that is why a lot of science behind how the pyramids of Egypt were built and all that. So pyramids are storehouses of cosmic energy. What type of pyramids? So there is these pyramids that we use for meditation, and these pyramids built at a specific golden angle of 51 degrees. I think it's 51 minutes. 51 minutes aligned to north, south, east, and west have abundant cosmic energy. All types of conical structure do channel energy, but what science has shown is pyramids built at a specific angle channel a lot more energy and uniform. So that is why Patriji, through his multiple experiments, he wanted to use the power of pyramid energy for meditation, for enhancing meditation. So a lot of us excessive thinkers, we have a challenge settling down, focusing on our breath or our meditation object. So what Patriji found is if you sit inside a pyramid or under a pyramid, because of the additional support we get from the geometric structure of pyramid, it allows our brain, it allows our mind to kind of calm down much faster. So our brain gets into those silent states, slower states much faster. And the other aspect is within the pyramid, you must have heard about the king's chambers and queen's chamber in the Egypt Giza pyramids, right? So approximately at 1/3 of its height from the bottom, so the maximum amount of cosmic energy accumulates. And that is a place where, that is a place of maximum energy. So if you go sit there and meditate, it is the maximum energy that you can get. You'll get into those zones of meditation much faster. So, and that is why Patriji has always advocated, has evangelized use of pyramids. And pyramids can be of any shape, any material. So it can just be a plain tubular base. It could be made of copper. It could be made of any covered material. But what matters is that conical shape and the angles. And wherever possible, you could align it to the east, west, north, south direction. That would be the best. And according to Patriji and a lot of us have felt that meditation done inside a pyramid is thrice more powerful. So you can get into those meditative states 3 times faster than doing meditation outside. And yeah, I said it can be made with any material. I think there is abundant information on our Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement sites as well on what type of material you can do. But what matters is those corners and those angles, right? So there are a lot of masters, spiritual masters, who've spoken about pyramids. Like Patriji says, a pyramid is like a magnifying lens. It's an instrument. It amplifies. It's an instrument to focus the cosmic energy. And astral body energies immediately moves out of the physical body, right? So basically, it's an amplifier. And Ramta, another great spiritual master, talks about how great energy storehouses, pyramids are great energy storehouses. Pyramids help preserve things. Pyramids help accelerate the flow of cosmic energy, right? And all of spirituality deals with the energy inside and outside. And that is why there are very valid symbols of divinity. And according to Osho, pyramids were specially constructed for spiritual purposes. They were places where spiritual sadhana could be carried on with great ease and advantage. And that's exactly what Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement uses pyramids for. So before I talk about some of the pyramids, so there are a lot of books on, for those of you who are interested to explore the science of pyramids. So quite a few books out here in this slide. So you can you can look at it and then read through it. Awesome books: Pyramid Power, Secret Power of Pyramids, Pyramid Energy Handbook, and all that. Right? A lot of experiments and science evidences that they talk about. So, but Patriji and Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement have used the construction of pyramids and use of pyramids in enhancing and deepening meditation. And there are hundreds, not thousands of pyramids, hundreds of standalone pyramids built all across the world. And I'm sure there are thousands more, I mean, tens of thousands of rooftop pyramids and at-home pyramids that have been used for meditation. And that has been driven completely by Patriji and the Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. So there is this website that Patriji had us create. It's called pyramidseverywhere.org. So if you go there, it showcases hundreds of pyramids that have been built all across India and rest of the world. There are pictures about it, there are the sizes, and there is also literature in the website on how to build a pyramid, what is the right dimension, what is the right angle, and things like that. So please feel free to go look at that to understand a lot more. So with that, I want to talk about one pyramid close to home in Bangalore. So I'm sure quite a few of you have visited this place called Pyramid Valley International, around 35 kilometers south of Bangalore. And it's a 30-acre green campus, which houses the Maitreya Buddha Mega Pyramid, which is 160 feet by 160 feet. It can it can seat 5,000 odd people at a time for meditation. And it rises around 100 plus height, the whole pyramid, right? And then there are a lot of facilities. So instead of me speaking about it, I just want to play a 4-minute video on the different facilities, and then I talk about a couple of projects. So Pyramid Valley was built, it was started to build around 2003. So we are close to 20 years, getting to 20 years from the time the whole project started. And for the past 20 years, people have been coming here and meditating in the green environs inside the pyramid, in different parts of the pyramid. So there are multiple places where meditation can be practiced. So this is the King's Chamber that you see inside the majestic King's Chamber inside the pyramid. People can walk up, spend time. People do a lot of meditation during the early mornings and the late nights as well. So Patriji has been he's been a resident of Pyramid Valley for most part of the last couple of years. It's absolutely stunning greenery all around the campus, hundreds of trees. And we do a lot of places where there are a lot of programs. There are conference halls, there are workshop places. It houses a book space where you can buy books, you can buy pyramids, you can buy all the spiritual paraphernalia. It houses a library with one of the largest collections of spiritual science literature in English, Hindi, Kannada, and Telugu. There are a lot of outdoor spaces also that allow you to do some kind of mindful walking and nature, meditation in nature. We have tons of accommodation, different classes of accommodation, right from dormitories to deluxe accommodation to luxury accommodation. And people can come book their stay, they stay there, and they can do their sadhana. Could be over a weekend, 2-3 days. A lot of people come and stay there for 2 to 3 weeks and do their sadhana. So the only thing they need to do is meditation and then reading books, and they can do different kind of service in Ana-Dana dining hall. So that's our natural place, right? It has water, it has greenery, it has different types of elevation. For the last 20 years, or I'd say 15 or 15 plus years since the time all this infrastructure has come up, there's been tons of spiritual science workshops. I know Chandra has been conducting a lot of them. Buddha CU has conducted quite a few retreats. And there are a lot of other spiritual organizations and corporates who come and conduct their workshops in that serene environment, right? I mean, that itself, the fact of being in the high energy place allows them to get those vibes. A lot of schools, we encourage a lot of schools to bring their students, learn meditation, they practice meditation and go, and then they keep coming back with their parents as well. A lot of festivals that we do, spiritual festivals, spiritual conferences, where we invite a lot of external world masters. And we also have an upcoming music festival that's happening next month. So there are a few projects, all food is served free all 3 times. So people who visit Pyramid Valley, the entrance is free. They have to go do meditation, and they have a free food, and then spend time in nature. So there is Ana-Dana program, and there is also the Goshala that you just seen. I'll talk about these 2 projects.
Feel grounded after meditating here.
We have been sitting.
So, for those of you who've already visited Pyramid Valley, and some of it you must have covered, but for those of you who haven't, I hope that video is a good enough invitation for you to come and spend time in nature, in amidst pyramid energy, and attend the workshops and the free meditation classes that happen in Pyramid Valley. So as you can see, it's a vast campus, a lot of facilities, a lot of features that are happening. And every year, especially over the last 3 years since the pandemic, we've seen a lot of visitors coming in, and there are a lot of people want to stay there and do their sadhana. So all of us know over the last 3 years, there's been big focus on meditation and other spiritual practices. So a lot of people come, a lot of new people come. And today, our accommodation is kind of, we are around 30 odd rooms on one side, 30 odd deluxe and standard rooms, and then we have some dorms, but pretty much they get full during workshop times. And we want to expand the capacity, expand the accommodation capacity, so that a lot more people come at any point of time. They come in, they have a room available for them to stay and do. So towards that, we've started a new project. Let's share. So we are starting a new project called, one second. So we have initiated the process of starting a new project called Patriji Bhavan. So it is a 50-room block project. It houses 50 rooms across 3 floors, and pretty much the floor plans, the site. So a lot of planning has already happened, and then we're ready to start the work. So this 50-room block allows people to book, allows people to come in and stay here and do their meditation, do their sadhana. And then also it allows the ability for us to conduct larger workshops, larger conferences, so that a lot more people get introduced to meditation and spiritual science. Right. So this 50 rooms is comfortably, these are like very comfortable 13 by 15 rooms with a separate attached bathroom and toilets. And it also has ample space for storage. So it can accommodate 2 to 4 people comfortably. And this is again, Patriji laid the foundation stone for this at the beginning of June 1st week. And right now, Chandra, we and all the trustees are involved in kind of spreading the word about this. And we're also working, by Chandra is also working on getting the work get started, working with the vendors, working with the contractors, working with the construction folks to get this going. So this involves this opens up an opportunity for all of us to contribute. So each of you can have an opportunity to sponsor this project. There are a lot of donation schemes, upwards of anyone contributing more than 1 lakh has benefits in terms of a specific number of rooms. So a specific number of rooms, a specific number of days that you can use, specific number of free days allowance that you can use to come and stay here. So for example, there is a room sponsor, there is a room co-sponsor, so which allows you 60 plus days to stay there. So all the details are available on our website. There is a URL. In the interest of time, I'm not going into all that. And apart from the free room benefits, you also have discounts on workshops and discounts on additional accommodation you want to do. And for the important thing is you can also refer your family and friends to use your room allowance for some categories of donations. And there are, for some categories, the accommodation is allowed for certain events as well. For a lot of other categories, it is not allowed. So all the details are available on the URL. And Koti, who should be on the call now, so he's helping us as well. He's part of the team that is helping us drive donations here. So anyone who needs more information can contact him at that phone number and email. And the other project that we are working on is the Mega Pyramid. So as you know, as you can see from what I was mentioning, the Mega Pyramid is it's almost 18 to 20 years since it was open for meditation. So it has a wonderful mural structure across the top ceiling, and then a lot of things inside. So there are several things that we are enhancing. We are doing to enhance the experience of meditators. As I said, there are a lot more people who are coming in over the last 3 years, right? And then we want to kind of expand the facilities so that people come in again and again, get their practice of meditation straight, and then continue that practice going back, right? So we're doing this pyramid enhancement project. It involves several things: waterproofing the roof. It's a mega roof with all those murals. So there is some utmost care that needs to be taken to waterproof it. We are redoing the air cooling plant, and again, due to the number of years, it needs some replacement. We're enhancing the acoustics to make it a lot more silent, and then ensure the meditation music happens coolly, and also we can conduct some events. We make sure the King's Chamber, which is the most used part of the pyramid, as you can see here, because of its height, there are some challenges in maintaining the temperature there. So we want to kind of ensure we do that right, so that people can spend a lot more time in the King's Chamber. And we are upgrading the toilets, and also kind of trying to bring in a new audio-visual experience for the events that are going to happen. So more details and the opportunity for donation is also available in the link that I've mentioned here, pyramidvalley.org/donate, where you can also go in and donate for our other ongoing projects, like if you want to donate, you want to sponsor a special day of free food at our Ana-Dana, you can go and do that. So you can donate for Ana-Dana program. You can also donate for Goshala. A lot of us have special affinity for the Go energies. So you can donate for Goshala, you can donate for these projects as well. And then all these information is available on pyramidvalley.org website. So it is a fantastic opportunity for all of us to get involved in this mega project, which helps bring in a lot more meditators, into the fold of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. And I'm sure there are a lot more who need a place like this for them to get away to practice their sadhana. And once they do it, once they get into the depths of meditation in places like this, then they'll continue doing their meditation, going back to their home as well. And it's a general place for regeneration, relaxation. In fact, when Chandra used to take us every month during the construction of this pyramid, it used to be our monthly recharge of energy. So every time we go there over a weekend, we spend time there, we meditate, and that's a recharge for our soul and for our body. So when we come back, we're able to spend the next week a lot better in meditation as well as at work. And So with that, my dear friends, that was an overview of pyramid energy, the power of pyramids, and the extent, the scope of pyramids that are being used for meditation purposes, thanks to Patriji and Pyramid Spiritual Society movement. And something that is nearer home, our Pyramid Valley International Project, and also the projects where you can participate directly. I hope to invite all of you, but I also hope to see all of you, each one of you at Pyramid Valley, spend time. So anytime you are there, just check at the reception if I am around, and I'll definitely come over and meet you guys. Thank you, Masters.
Thank you, Saga. It's wonderful. Do you want to talk about quickly the invite for this music meditation festival?
Yes. So, dear friends, we are having this Patriji, as you know, as you all been meditating, using music and meditation. So Patriji has been an ardent advocate of music plus meditation. He used music. I mean, obviously now neuroscience says getting into music helps you get into that alpha zone faster. So he's been an advocate of music and meditation for several years, the last 30 years since the time he started. And he himself plays flute. So 2 years ago, he started this academy called Pyramid Music Meditation Academy, which allows musicians and meditators to come together on a single platform. So last year, he launched something called the Pyramid Music Meditation Fest, which was a 3 to 4 day event inside the mega pyramid, the one that you saw just now, where there are concerts, music concerts, right from the morning till the evening. And a lot of people come in. So musicians, accomplished musicians come and perform, and all of us sit in meditation inside the pyramid. So this year, the Pyramid Music Meditation, the second Pyramid Music Meditation Fest is happening from November 25th to 27th. It's 3 days. It's on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And those 3 days, it's scheduled. We have 4 concerts and every day inside the pyramid. And so it starts off with a morning meditation, just like the way you're doing here from 6 to 8. And then there is a concert at 10 o'clock, and there is a paper presentation and talk on music around 12 o'clock. And then there's an afternoon concert, and there's an evening concert. We have very accomplished musicians coming in. So we are just publishing the schedule on the Pyramid Valley website, as well as the pyramidmma.org, which is the Pyramid Music Meditation Fest. So I again urge you, it's another wonderful opportunity for you to join us in Pyramid Valley, and you can also spread the word. So music aficionados, meditation practitioners, so all of you can come in and enjoy the best of both worlds. It's November 25, 26, 27, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and come and enjoy the music inside the pyramid in the high energy place was mind blowing last time when we see that. Even the musicians who came to perform, they felt a huge difference. I mean, performing in traditional auditoriums was a lot different from performing inside the mega pyramid. So the experience for us was different, and experience for the performers also was very different. So I urge you to join us, and that's a wonderful way to also visit Pyramid Valley, enjoy the energies, enjoy the music energies, music plus pyramid energy plus meditation. It's a wonderful combo that I invite you to enjoy and experience.
Saga, it's wonderful to know. Yes, wonderful to know more about this pyramid energy. Friends, I truly feel my life purpose is fulfilled every time I look back and think about everything that we've done in establishing this place. And only because it is there, now 2.3 million people and counting have visited there, have learned meditation, have understood something called pyramid energy. I narrated this story that when we started, we had 10,000 rupees. Our intentions matter, not the money to start with, but then we go into it with the stronger intentions, and you create things. So then things manifest, and so then in front of you, you see people from all walks of life, most importantly, all walks of life. The philosophy that the Patriji set up is, the Patriji's philosophy is that spirituality and meditation should not be denied because lack of money. He lived that way in his entire lifetime. Never any of his class carried a money tag. And so then we carry the same in every project that is building, where meditation is free, entry is free, meditation is free, food is free. And so then we attract many, many people across Karnataka, rural India. Many people are coming in and they're strengthening their practice, and it feels great that if we can be part of it. I didn't know what I was getting. I got into it in the year 2003. I said, okay, I want to just strengthen my practice, so let me go in. But then later on, the more and more the facilities used, the more you visit there, the more you listen to the stories of transformation, then you feel you have done something very meaningful. I felt it's important that somebody comes up and then talks about this as an opportunity to contribute. Opportunities are there, very far and few they are there in places like this. I'm on the board of the Pyramid Valley, and then we have done this. Now we opened up this new project after nearly 10 years. And this is perhaps going to be the last of it in building such capital, because sort of everything is utilized, they're exhausted. And so this is probably where the last of it. Anybody is looking at contributing, of course, we want to acknowledge your contribution through in return with some benefits that last for a few years, easily 15 years, I think. But then it's more than the benefit. It's about contributing to a purpose that is lasting for hundreds of years beyond us. And seriously speaking, I tell my Buddhas, our team members, seriously speaking, not even 100 million people are practicing sincere meditation today in the world. Out of 7.5 billion, not even 100 million people know the right meditation and are practicing it. So the amount of work to do to impact is significantly high, significantly there. Any amount of work is required to see that that last person becomes a meditator, and a place like this are helping. Do consider, and then it's beautifully being done. And then do visit first. Do visit. I've spent numerous nights, not because I'm with associated with Pyramid Valley, but because it's a magical place to go and then extend our meditation practice significantly. Thank you, Saga, for joining and enlightening us with that nice video. I've seen first time that new video that you've gotten about Pyramid Valley. Very crisp.
Thank you. You've been a great inspiration for all of us at Pyramid Valley. So I'm sure all of you know Chandra has been managing trustee and the founder, part of the founding team, establishing team. I know the challenges and the lessons that he's learned is shared with most of us, and that is pretty inspiring. And we also learn a lot of that through people like him who've been part of the projects. And now all of us have the opportunity to be part of the project as well. And thanks to Chandra, and thanks to all the thanks to Patriji and all the founding members of Pyramid Valley. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. Thanks for everything that you're doing. Designing straight from Cognizant to managing trustee of Pyramid Valley, full time. Full time. And it's the purpose. It's aligning to the purpose fully and then doing it, so that you remember, look back and remember that you've done something enormous forever. So beautiful, dear friends. Sagar has been doing an amazing amount of work in Valley in dealing with this public place. About 300,000 people annually visit this place, and from different walks of life. Thank you. Yes, Namita Madam, any announcements before you conclude?
Not for today, sir.
Okay. All right. So thanks, dear friends. Always great to know something more, and the learning is because of experience. So that's what we're doing here about pyramid energy once more. For those of you who heard this before, and so we'll see you back again tomorrow to know more and then practice. So see you all at 6 o'clock again tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, Sagar, once again. Some sessions today, I will need to leave early. So thank you all. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. I'm still in Dubai.